Today we'll get ourselves to the brink of the January transfer window with 4 league games, and I said at the end of the last episode I thought I was gonna play Brighton in today's episode. I think I won't. I think rather than play 2 league games, sim 2 and play the Brighton game, I'm going to play 3 league games, sim 1 of them, and then Brighton will include in one of January's episodes. I think January's going to be split into 2 as well, so that we can get as much feedback from you guys as possible whilst making the decisions moving forward. So this championship season, as we said at the beginning, now that we're able to have a budget to take on board your feedback before or during a window, there are going to be extra episodes where I'm going to have to record ahead to ensure that I keep up with daily content, but at the same time I need that extra video to go live so that I can get your feedback and then I can act upon it. So Sheffield Wednesday, Watford, Middlesbrough and Birmingham today. Now all of them are in the top half of the table, and all of them in fact are in the top 9. Middlesbrough 9th, Sheffield Wednesday 7th, Birmingham 5th and Watford 2nd. Now ordinarily I would have simmed the higher up games, presuming that I'd lose them, and played the lower down games. But we've beaten Newcastle this season, so I wouldn't say as I'm scared of anyone. So the way I'm going to work it is, provided that we can manage the days between the games, I think the Middlesbrough one is going to be the one that I sim. We'll play Wednesday because we've had a full week's break, so the first team are fit. They should be fully fit, or at least fit enough to play Watford as well. Then I can sim the Middlesbrough game, with the rotated 11, and then play Birmingham with the full 11 again. That's my plan anyway. We'll see how well that plan comes into action. But we start with Wednesday away. We'll play in the home kit. I think actually is probably the best one of choice there. I'm just tempted to make the odd change to the starting lineup here and there, but we were able to get 7 points yesterday, so I think we'll leave it as is for now, despite the calls for a couple of players that aren't necessarily in the starting 11 currently to get some first team football. Let's see what we can do to start things off against Wednesday. We beat 2 West Yorkshire sides in the last episode. Let's see if we can get 3 points against the South Yorkshire side next. Wednesday's starting 11 looks pretty similar to the one that played against us earlier on in the season. A couple of changes. Sam Winnell, I don't recall being in the starting lineup on that occasion. Wednesday were the side we went 2-0 up against at the beginning of the season and ended up being pegged back to 2-2. So I would like to get a bit of revenge for that. Not that it was their fault really for me giving away the 2-0 lead. There were definitely some mistakes from myself in there. But we denied ourselves our first win at championship level by giving away that 2-0 lead. So hopefully we can get ourselves victory against them on this occasion. Although Kadeem Harris came very close to giving them an early lead. Campos. Bit of footwork. Rolls forward there to Ngoy. Bit of footwork to get away from the defender. And then Noyle played in. Tripped. Advantage played. I do still have Ngoy back here. Oh, he got tripped again, Kyle Noyle. And we're going to get the first one or the second one? We're going to get the second one. Jack Rolls to deliver. Need a good ball. It is a good ball. Unfortunately finds only Wednesday men. Brown into Cano. He's not going to score from there, is he? He's going to keep possession from there, let alone score. Winnell to Luongo. Amisi to Luongo again. And Wednesday look to come forward. All of today's league opponents are having a great season. Particularly Watford sat in second. They're part of the 3-way fight for the title between Newcastle, Watford and Brighton. There's only a point or 2 between the 3 of them, and then about a 10-point gap to the side in 4th. So definitely 3 sides running away with things at the top of the table. Rolls will look for Abadia first and find him. And we'll lay it into Ngoy. Oh, who can't score? So close to a 1-0 lead at Hillsborough. But the keeper denying us that chance is Odebajo driving forward from right back. Cross is decent. Noyle away just to ensure that no goal is conceded. Yet, corner to come in from Lee. And it's decent. It's headed up by Cano. Thankfully falls to Norris. That could have gone anywhere. And we'll try and catch them on the counter if we can. That was meant to go straight to Noyle, but never mind. Campos picked up on it. They'll go again, Campos. And, well, Ngoy just kind of stood there, unfortunately. Come on, Julian. You're better than that. Give me some movement. Abadia, under control. Oh, found well here, Abadia. Oh, but misses the target. Trying to lift it past the keeper as he raced out towards me. Great first touch, but the finish just lacking that bit of clinical ability that actually Abadia doesn't have. That's one area where he isn't as good as the rest, is his actual finishing. But unfortunately, that's going to be what costs us the chance to go 1-0 up there. Hopefully, other opportunities will present themselves. Wednesday look to get themselves a 1-0 lead. Danny Fox into Lee. Back to Fox again. Oh, that's a really good cross. Thankfully, Norris makes the save. Beautiful ball into the middle. And we're having to lean heavily on Will Norris this year to keep us in a number of games. We do have, of course, Schofield on the shortlist that we're contemplating picking up as a keeper moving forward. But for the time being, I'm very happy with Will Norris in between the sticks. I'm going to try and find Ngoy here if I can. Which I can! Oh, powerful header, but not accurate enough. Oh, beautiful ball over the top to Lee. Can he find a teammate? No, Don Brown stands in the way, wins it off him again, but still the cross comes in and Wilson manages to change his positioning well enough to ensure that they don't get the header at the back post. Now Campos is on the counter and Ngoy looks to break in behind and he's past Danny Fox and he is in behind. I've got support here. Here's Jack Rolls from the edge of the box. Good save by Dawson. Pull this back looking for Clark on the volley. Blocked by the defender. It was scuffed, the volley, unfortunately. Oh, what could have been. 0-0 at half-time, but we've had the best chances, but haven't taken them. Could have been 2 goals to the good in this one as well. Noyle down the line to Campos, trying to turn away from the defender that's with me, but gets a good foot in there, Fox. Lee through to Harris, back to Lee again. Through to Sam Winnall over the top. There's Harris in behind now. Good tackle by Don Brown, filling in at right back. Poor pass though, looking for Campos, and that could cost us a goal. It will cost us a goal. Canos buries the header in the top top right hand corner. Will Norris can't get there, high to his left, and we're behind. The amount of chances we had in front of that goal to try and get us a 1-0 lead that we didn't take. Just had the positioning on Wilson there at the back post, trying to climb all over the back of him, the defender, but just couldn't get to the ball. Ducking low to win the header, and into the top corner it went. We trail against Wednesday. We could easily have been 3-1 up at half-time, or 3-0 up at half-time. Oh, 1-0 down. Playing a narrow formation Wednesday. Their 4-3-3 isn't quite as wide in the midfield as you would expect it to be. Oh, Julian Ngoy with a thumping finish. We were not behind for long. And deserved. A goal has been on its way for Cambridge United in this game. We just had to wait until now to get it. Great turn. The second touch, much better than the first. Opening up the space, driving free and driven into the back of the net as well. Keeper very nearly got a hand to it, but couldn't. Julian Ngoy's not sure how many goals of the season. I think that's his 11th goal of the championship season. I might be mistaken, but I think it is. Regardless, it's our first of the day here, and hopefully it won't be the last. Kadim Harris still getting away. Oh, I thought he was going to cross then. Lunged at it to try and block it. Harris. Oh, this is good football from Wednesday. Thankfully, we're in the way and we will get rid of it. Campos inside there to Rolls and out wide. And Ethan Clark could be in behind here. Had the defender on his heels. Odebajo's no slouch though, so we'll turn and look for support centrally, which is arriving here through Rolls. There's Ngoy. Oh, the pass to Aberdeen is not good enough, but he's stolen off the defender and will not score. Oh my God, what have I got to do to win against Sheffield Wednesday this season? A 2-0 lead given away in the first game against them at home, and now away from home. We've done so much in front of goal, but score multiple goals. What sort of clearance was that, Cano? Thank you for the block. Jesus Christ, the clearances in this game are absolutely idiotic. Here's Noyle, trying to get ourselves a winning goal in this game. I'd say it's a win that we deserve from our overall play. Adebayo into Nibs. Turns one way, then the other. To be fair, the first turn was probably good enough. Winnall back to a Missy, and it looks like we're going to get a draw from this at best, unless we can win it back and catch them on the counter. Here's Brown. Rolls is there with me. Oh, Adebayo with a smart turn. He's got plenty of men around him. Adebayo saved by Dawson. Falls to Ojo though. He scored a 92nd minute goal yesterday. He scores a 92nd minute goal today. It was the equaliser against Brentford. It's the winner against Wednesday. Get in. We do get revenge for the 2-2 draw earlier this season. Brilliant from Adebayo. Unlucky not to get the goal, but Shea Ojo in the right place at the right time. We will win at Hillsborough and hopefully climb the table with these 3 points. Up next for us was a game midweek against Watford, I think actually was the next one, wasn't it? It was second place team Watford that were in the next game. We deserved that win. We deserved that win. They fought hard Wednesday and did play well and had some good chances of their own. But I think on the overall balance of play, we did edge it. But sometimes you do need a little bit of luck. And we had that in spades at the end of that game there. Really pleased, though, to get the win. And I am proud of the lads for going until the final whistle and ensuring that we got that win. Risk of losing a player. Greg Taylor is running out of contract. I'm just going to save my money. I'm sorry, Greg. He will either get released or signed for someone else in the meantime. But he's not featured since season 1, Greg Taylor, and will not feature anymore, I'm afraid. And it is Watford next. And we have risen up to one place, annoyingly, up to 15th. Above Reading, who haven't yet played. So we could yet drop back down to 16th. But the gap to the drop zone is now 13 points. And the gap to the playoffs is 8. Let's not jinx anything, shall we? Transfer offer for Lewis Page, of £8 million. Now, I did say I was contemplating moving on Lewis Page to replace him with someone better because we weren't really sure that he was cutting the mustard. Even though it's not necessarily a side that I'd have to accept the bid from, considering they're like the Liverpool Don Brown bid, it is a team that I'd be willing to negotiate his transfer with. If they're willing to pay up to 10, alright, never mind, then I'd let Lewis Page go. But they're not willing to pay, or not willing to negotiate any higher. I was hoping that they'd negotiate from there, but evidently not. Never mind. Right then, Watford up next as we look to, probably not, but maybe, pick up some more points. Watford, Pontus Dahlberg in goal, Mario Gaspar at right back, Eric Dyer in their midfield again. I can't remember what we did against Watford last time. I think we lost. Remember Marco Livaya scoring a ridiculous overhead kick. Was it 3-1? Did we lose 3-1 to Watford last time we played them? I can't remember. I think we lost. I'm pretty sure we lost. I do remember that. Livaya overhead kick at the near post to make it 2-0 just before half time, I think. Don't know why the one memory I have of that game is so specific, but that is the one memory I have from that game. We'll see what we can do against Watford on this occasion. They obviously have continued to have a very good season. In fact, the Watford game might even have been the first game of our season. Was our first game of the Championship season against Watford, and we lost it by 3-1? I think it was actually, wasn't it? Oh, Jack Rolls does well. Abadia trying to work something. It's fallen free to Ethan Clark. He'll drive into the space. And Goy, good touch. And strength. Still. Oh, I should have squared it. Why did I not square it? Jack Rolls was just stood there. Oh, I thought after... Oh, no. I got such tunnel vision there. When Ngoy powered past, I was like, oh, go on then, mate. Score the goal. Oh, no. I should really have squared it across. Unbelievable. Mario Gaspar. Right. A little bit fancy, a little bit unnecessary. Minamino picks up the loose ball, and they might still score here. Watford delivery. Oh! Oh, it was nowhere near. I got all overexcited then, thinking that was going to be the most outrageous effort we'd seen for a while. I took a deflection off the defender, and, well, yeah, that was a good 6 yards wide. Sorry, mate. Not going to make it 1-0 with that, are you? Pizarro slows up. He's got a number of options here if he wants to use any of them. This would be the most ridiculous solo run goal if it ends with a shot. It hasn't. He's played in Livaya, and it does end with a goal regardless. Scored against us last time, scores against us again. Watford 1. Cambridge United 0. Well taken goal, and you can see why they are where they are in the league. Hell of a run by Pizarro, and good movement from Livaya there. Couldn't cope with it, Nathan Collins, and he's buried it nicely. 1-0 down. Brown switched nicely to Clark. Back to Wilson, and forward in there to Abadia. His rolls switched nicely to Campos. Inside to Brown. This time we will find Jack Rolls. Oh, and on his 4-star, now weak foot left. He's equalised. Oh, we weren't behind for long in this one either, were we? Hell of a finish, Jack, on the left-hand side. Love that. Scored a cracking goal. Was it against Wednesday earlier on in the season? That first-time strike on his left. Oh, it's gone through his standing foot. For fuck's sake, FIFA. Why is the physics engine so shit in this game? The amount of times the ball goes just completely through people is ridiculous. Crying out loud. Oh well. Worked for me, I guess, rather than against me on this occasion. 1-1. Minamino. Just doing a 360 on the spot, and apparently that's enough to fool my entire defence. And a penalty's been given for what must have been a handball for Kyle Noyle. He went up for the header. I felt like he won it. But the referee immediately blew his whistle and pointed to the spot. Are we going to get a replay? Let's have a look. Goes up for the header. He must have headed it against his own arm. Yeah, pretty much my reaction as well, to be fair. A penalty for Watford to go immediately back in front. De La Feu saved by Norris. And the home crowd erupts. No second goal for Watford. Oh, no second goal for Watford. I had to hold my breath there. Oh, it might still be. De La Feu delivers. No. Oh, a second goal for Watford. I mean, I'm trying. But I just can't keep it out. Time and time again. Wilson again caught out the back post. Loses the initial header. Falls free to the second man that's waiting there, who volleys it home first time in Di Canio fashion. And we are finally behind. Driving down the line. Great ball. Great ball. And away, please. No! Cano! Oh, it goes from bad to worse. I've tried to clear it. He's tried to take a touch. That touch is taking him past his goalkeeper. Oh. Cano! Why would you try and take a soft, deft little touch with the outside of your foot there when I've asked you to clear it? Oh, Eusebio Cano. I think it might have gone through Will Norris's leg there as well. I'll have a look at the replay. Wouldn't surprise me if it did. Have a look as the ball comes across. Does it go through Norris's leg? Yeah. Saw your physics engine out, you shit game! Oh my god! Oh, fucking hell. Honestly, that should have hit his shin and might well have bounced free and safe. Oh, well, I guess it's one BS ghost player goal apiece now. Honestly, I can't wait for FIFA 21, and I pray that it's better than this shite. Lovely little flick by Rolls. And we equalise, or not equalise, bring one back immediately. Brown! Oh, wide of the target. Nice ball by Livaya to Pizarro. Great footwork from him. Ah, I've drawn Cano out of position there. That's my fault. Good save, Will Norris. This game could have had so many goals in it already. 4 so far and counting. And I would put money on the fact that this will not be how the scoreline will end. Might even be how the scoreline ends in this highlight. Rolls will find Campos into Ngoy. Oh, I was trying to squeeze that to Abadia and couldn't get it to him. A little bit fancy from De La Feu. Calm down, mate. You have missed a penalty today, don't forget. Pizarro with some good footwork, but away. Get that. Oh, I'll tell you what, Wilson's not having any luck, is he? Oh, off the post. Cano away this time. That's my fault. That's my fault for being too casual in my clearing football. I should have just smacked it and got rid of it. 4-1 Watford. Get there. Oh, I mean, he did, but it's fallen kindly for Minamino. Slows himself up and lays it back. They're still pushing for that fifth, and they look more likely to score 5 than we do to score 2. Wilson's done well there, though. Abadia rides the challenge, finds a teammate, Brown. Loses out in possession. Oh, he steps away from me nicely there. Martinez, he's been really lively since coming off the bench, and De La Feu will add a 5th for Watford. They are better than me. I think it's safe to say, with a win earlier in the season, and now an even bigger win here, Watford are better than Cambridge United. I don't think anybody would have argued that in real life, and evidently nobody's arguing that in FIFA either. That's our biggest defeat of the season. Right, then we're going to sim the one against Middlesbrough away from home before playing the final game against Birmingham, who have beaten Middlesbrough in this episode. You saw there briefly that their second to last game, Middlesbrough, was against Birmingham, and they lost by 1-0. A scoreline that Harvey Nibbs has given us the advantage with. After 19 minutes, Behrens has equalised for them, though, frustratingly, and Agudelo adds a second just after half-time. And now we're behind against Middlesbrough. Well, it was going well. 10 minutes to go. Equaliser, please. All right. Never mind. Fine. We'll just go and beat Birmingham instead, shall we? Never mind. We shall. It seems like we are destined to finish 16th in this season. Such is the way things have been going so far in the past few episodes. I can't seem to get or stay any higher if I get there. Birmingham City up next. Birmingham City. Alvaro Jimenez up top. Harley Dean's got the captain's armband and Connell Truman in goal. A 4-4-2 for them. I don't know much about Birmingham City's starting lineup, to be completely honest. I wouldn't even be able to tell you that many players, other than Jude Bellingham, that play for Birmingham in real life right now, let alone who's going to be playing for them in the 4th season of a career mode. Just a side that never really seemed to do anything, Birmingham. They're just there in the Championship. Sorry to any Birmingham City fans in the viewer list right now, but unfortunately your side haven't really done much over the past few years, have they? Just there or thereabouts. Not really threatened with relegation as far as I can remember, not really threatening promotion as far as I can remember either, since relegation down from the Premier League. Abadia not able to keep the ball there, unfortunately, but it's hopefully a game that we can bounce back from our defeats against Watford and Middlesbrough with. Noyle. And Goy is there down the line, but I don't really want to play him in down the line. I need him central to try and score me the goals. He's still our top goal scorer. Wilson into Rolls, Brown, Abadia and Goy could be adding to that tally maybe. Abadia looking for the runner Jack Rolls, who will turn and look across the across the goal mouth for Julian and Goy. And if Truman hadn't intervened there, then that would have easily have been a tap-in for 1-0 Cambridge. Oh, man, I don't know whether if I'd have driven that pass, whether it would have found them, and the keeper wouldn't have been able to get down to it quickly enough. Wilson has done superbly well there to win that back. And Ngoy will look for Rolls, who will turn and quickly look for Abadia before he runs offside. But in doing so, I had to rush the pass and wasn't able to get it accurate enough to find Abadia. We're coming very close to this 1-0 lead. We haven't yet been able to nail it. Mali, nice tackle by Campos. Half an hour played. Oh, big throw in there to Alvaro. Out to Pedersen here. Delivery maybe. Still maybe. Yes. No. Definitely going to cross it. Keeper's come. Keeper's tipped it away. Straight to a Birmingham man who could not have missed by much less. brilliant hit. The technique on the volley was superb. His teammate ducks out of the way, but it's just moving all the time away from target. Would have been a stunning first of the game. I would have been pissed because there was nothing I could do about that, as the keeper tipped it straight to him, and thankfully it went wide. Ball pumped forward. Good header by Collins, and Brown will bring it down. Campos into Ngoy. Abadia's made a good run into the channel. I just need to find a pass now. Alvaro waiting for the switch. There it is. Crowley in space and the obvious target. Harding inside. Lakin to Crowley again. Nice turn. Here's Alvaro, nicely intercepted by Cano. Campos across there to Brown. And Ngoy's pointing where he wants it, so we shall play it there. Can he beat the defender that's with him? I'm not sure whether that was beating him or just luck, but Abadia, acceleration, that's what he needs, and the finish on the end of it. We are in front! Agustin Abadia makes it Cambridge 1, Birmingham 0. That goal has been coming. That acceleration there is what made the goal. Just to have that extra little bit of pace to work the space, because his finishing isn't that good. I aimed for the top corner and he's kicked it straight at the keeper there. But thankfully, because he had the space, he was able to get the shot power and a clean connection. And he was able to get it home. If anything, maybe it being so close to the keeper meant that he wasn't able to get his hand up to his head quickly enough. Regardless, still not the best of finishes, but it went in, and that's all that counts. 1-0 Cambridge at half-time. Lakin. Runners all around him. Here's Buenacasa. Well, that could have gone anywhere. Thankfully, straight into the hands of Will Norris. Wilson down the line for Ethan Clark. So actually, other than his initial burst into the first team, not been as effective on the left-hand side as I might have wanted him to be. He's going to find Rolls here, who surely should have made it 2-0, but didn't. Unreal. Incredible block by Dean there. Outrageous stop by the defender. Alvaro Jimenez trying to get past but can't. We'll drill that forward and go around the corner to Rolls. Looking for Abadia, who inexplicably ran behind the defender. Oh, we should be 2-0 to the good here and 2 goals away from them, but it still hangs in the balance at just the one. Alvaro Jimenez. Play through away, please. Cano. Bloody hell, getting very close. Oh, Abadia could be in. Get away from that defender. Now, please bury this. Yes! Abadia with a double! Abadia at the double. Cambridge 2, Birmingham 0. Oh, God, I'm so glad he's buried that. I needed that breathing room just to give me the confidence that even if I do make what has been quite a regular theme today, a mistake in defence, it's not going to cost me the game. We are going to beat Birmingham City. I say that with confidence now. Whether we'll stay in 16th place in the league or not, I'm not sure, but we are going to get 3 points here, and I hope it does rise us up the table a little bit. Abadia could go for a 1-2. Seems rather reluctant to do so, and Ngoy keeps possession. I mean, I'd love to get Abadia a hat-trick, and Ngoy has one already this season. 3 of the best. As we titled the episode at the time, rolls nicely around the corner there. Can we get Jack in for a third? No, not to be. Maybe still though. Abadia, bit of space. Let's fly! Oh, dearie me. Yeah, that's not going to be a hat-trick, is it? Nicely picked off by Wilson. Felt like he was tripped there by Soto, but nothing was given by the referee. Now Soto could be played in down the line, and they could get one back here, Birmingham. Took him a little while to get that under control. I'm disappointed Wilson didn't get an interception there. Brown does win it back. And Ngoy could go. Abadia's the man that's gone. And then Ngoy, he might not get 3 goals, Abadia, but he is going to get himself an assist. Buried in the bottom corner. I thought about squaring it across to Abadia for his hat-trick, but decided to go with what I knew would definitely be a goal in Ngoy. The defender there with Abadia, I felt I didn't want to risk playing that pass across. Let's just get it in the back of the net. Get ourselves a 3-0 lead and ultimately a 3-0 win. And a dominant performance here after a disgusting performance against Watford. Pleased to have bounced back, I think. It's probably the positive we can take from that. Really pleased to have bounced back from the disgusting result against Watford. That'll be a free kick for us as well. Time ticking away, and I'm just going to punt it long as Kyle Noyle will give the ball straight to their keeper, or the referee will blow his whistle before the keeper will even get a chance to touch it. 3-0 win at home. Another home victory. They're starting to come thick and fast now. Definitely worth the result as well. Birmingham with only one shot in the entire game. We played the early kickoff on the Wednesday. Should have had all the other results come in though. By the time we get back to the menus, we were more prepared for this game against Birmingham. Can't remember what happened against them last time. No challenge. It wasn't really. But I still didn't feel confident when the scoreline was just the 1-0. It's Brighton on New Year's Eve to start tomorrow's episode. I'll consider it, Greg, but that's all I'll say. I'm not going to negatively affect his stamina for the sake of negatively affecting his stamina. He's not going to play. Brighton, Stoke, Barnsley, Derby and Blackburn. Probably over the course of 2 episodes, just to ensure I get the majority of your feedback on board. We have risen to 15th on goal difference ahead of Reading. We are 13 points still clear of the relegation zone and 10 points off the playoffs. The playoffs is still doable, but it would be even more of a surprise than last season, I think, if we pull it off. Actually, at the top of the table, Newcastle have themselves a little bit of distance now, and Brighton are falling slightly behind Watford. Brentford's still a long way back, so still a 3-horse race for the 2 automatic promotion spots, but maybe a 2-horse race for the title now. There is still 19 games to be played this season, so a long way to go. Delighted, though, with how our season is going so far. I really am very pleased to be sat 15th in the league. We shall make our decisions moving forward as per what to do in the window. We got scout reports back on the 2 players that hadn't yet come back. Bernardo is 78 rated. That's just going to be a no, I'm afraid. And Edouard is 83. Yeah, we're not in a position to be buying someone like that at this stage, are we? I think everybody at the top end of this rating, top end of this list, I'm just going to remove. Guiri, he's too good. We're not in a position to be able to afford or to realistically be able to acquire a player like Guiri. It's just too much. It's just too much. Yes, the release clause is there, but I'm not buying it. I'm sorry, I'm just not having it. Tomiyasu, I'd say we could sign. Like Bologna to a mid-table championship side isn't too much of a backward step. Lyon, Champions League football to mid-table championship team, not having it. Abe, he's on 100 grand a week. That rules him out. Anyway, Jesus Ferreira. Well, he looks pretty damn good, doesn't he? Finishing a 78. High, medium work rates. That's a potential, but it's more money than I have right now. But I'll leave him there on the shortlist. Tomiyasu, I'm very keen on. Ivo Rodriguez. Oh no, I'm just going to remove him to remove the temptation to break my own rule. Matteson, Appiah, Schofield. We'll find out. We'll find out actually when we reach January, once we've started the month tomorrow, which of these players were available on a pre-contract. I'm almost certain that Schofield was, and I think the other one might have been Stevens, but I'm not sure. At 22, I think he might come under the. Might be too young to sign on a free. I can't remember. I genuinely can't remember. But that's where we'll end it for today. Thank you very much for watching, guys. I appreciate all the feedback. Please do continue to give it. I will reiterate the fact that just because, you give the feedback, I can't take on board or I can't act on everything. There are going to be things that I disagree with. I will primarily take the series in the direction that I would like it to go, but there are deviances along the way where your feedback comes on board and into effect. So we shall see what happens in January at this stage of recording before you guys have had the chance to see yesterday's episode. I'm not sure which way we're going to go, but time will tell. Thank you very much for watching though. Drop the video a like if you enjoyed, subscribe to the channel to make sure you don't miss out on more. Hit that notification bell, please. And I'll see you tomorrow.